Okay students, let's start with the chapter that is set theory. It is a part of algebra and it is used widely. It is used in you can say in computer science, it can be used in probability, it can be used in discrete mathematics, everywhere. So set theory is the first chapter of algebra of class 11. Let's start with the chapter set theory. First, you have to know what is the definition of a set. What is the definition of a set? The definition is the collection of well-defined and distinct objects is called set. The collection of well-defined and distinct objects is called set. Here, the well-defined and distinct, I put the underline on these two words because these two are the vital words, the key words. And there are two star marks. The first star marks, it is written, it is represented within a curly bracket. Mind it, the set must be represented within a curly bracket, not under the first bracket, not under the third bracket. It is represented under the curly bracket, and the objects under the set are called element. They are called elements. For an example, I have given within a curly bracket I have written 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a set because the numbers it is written, they are well defined as well as they are distinct. So it is a set. Similarly, I have written 2, minus 1, 0, 5. 2, minus 1, 0, 5. Here all the elements are well defined. That means I know about the numbers and as well as they are distinct. So it's a set. And the third step, it is written 1, 2, 4, 2, 6, 1. Here 1 is repeated twice and 2 is repeated twice. As the numbers are not distinct, so it's not a set. So set means you have to write all the numbers within a curly bracket. You have to see that the numbers are distinct as well as well defined. Now the set representation. The set representation are of two types. The first one is called the roster form and the second one is called the set builder form. Let's give an example. Let A be a set 2, 4, 6, 8. This form is called the roster form. We want to write it in the set builder form. How will we write? It is A equals to 2x. The colon symbol here it is called the such that. The symbol represented the keyword that is such that. 2x such that x belongs to natural number and x less than equals to 4. X less than equals to 4 natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you put the value of x here 1, then you will get 2. That means the first element. If you will put 2, you will get the next element, that is 4. If you will put 3, you will get the third element, that is 6. If you will get 4, then it will be 8. And stop there because x less than equals to 4, the restriction has given. That's what we have to represent a set in set builder form. If it is given in the roster form, we can convert it into set builder form. Similarly, I have given one example. Let A equals to 3, 9, 19. It is in the roster form. So clearly you can see that it's truly difficult to find out the set builder form from the roster form. In the NCERT also, in the different books also, it is given many more sums are there where you have to convert the roster form into set builder form. Here we have taken 2x square plus 1. 2x square plus 1 is the element. X can attain any value within natural number and less than equals to 3. Less than equals to 3 natural numbers are 1, 2, 3. So if you put 1, you will get 3. If you put 2, you will get 9. If you put 3, you will get 19. Okay. Now here I have mentioned some important sets like n. N means natural number. It starts from 1. 1, 2, 3 and so on. Next, the Q. Q is called the rational numbers. Rational number means 1, it may be 2 by 3, it may be 5 by 6, it may be any fraction, it may be any whole numbers. They are called the rational numbers, the set of rational numbers. After the real numbers. Real number means all included. All rational numbers, all irrational numbers. All are included. Like -1, 2, 0, 5 by 6, root 2, all the rational and irrational numbers are included in the set of real numbers. Then set of complex number. It is the biggest set among the all sets. So complex number which consists of all the complex number as well as the real numbers. Now Z. Z is called the set of integers. Set of integers means it may be -1, it may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, the whole numbers including all 0 also. So and etc. So these are the important sets that you have to remember, that we rigorously use in our chapter. Now let's come to the next point, that is union and intersection. These are the two most vital parts of the chapter set. Now union, it is denoted as capital U, and the intersection, it is written with this symbol. Now let us do with an example. Let A be a set 1, 2, 3, 4 and B be a set 2, 4, 6, 8 and C is a set 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you have to find out the value of A union B, A union C, A union B union C, A intersection B, B intersection C, C intersection A and A intersection B intersection C. That you have to find out. Here is a special note that you have to follow. Union means all. Whatever you are seeing, all the elements. And intersection means it's common. The common elements between the two sets is called the intersection. Now solution. A union B. A union B means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 4, 8, 6. So what will be the set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. As we cannot repeat the numbers, so 2 and 4 are the common elements, you have to write once. Don't write twice, because within a set all the elements must be distinct. Now A union C. What is A union C? A union C is whatever you are seeing within the three sets A, B and C. All the numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as well as A union C also, when you will take A union C, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So A union C and A union B union C, both are the same sets. Similarly, come to the intersection part. A intersection B. What are the common elements between A and B? That is 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 are the elements within the set A intersection B. Similarly, B intersection C. What is the common element? B intersection C, the common elements are 6 and 8. I have written 6 and 8. Next, come to the next point, that is C intersection A. C intersection A, there is no common element. If there is no element in the set is called the null set. The notation is that within the curly bracket there is nothing. You have to write phi. Phi is the symbol for null set. And similarly, if you take A intersection B intersection C, here also there is no common element between 3. All of them, they don't have any common element. So it is also phi. So this union and intersection you can represent by a Venn diagram. What is a Venn diagram? Here you have to draw the sets. Suppose A is a set, B is a set and C is a set. So A, it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 B consists of 2, 4, 6, 8 and C consists of 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have marked the intersection part. This part is called the A intersection B. This part is called the B intersection C. That is the common part. So 2 and 4, it is belonging to as set B as well as set A. Here 6 and 8, they are belonging to set B as well as set C. Now come to the next point, that is called subset and superset. First you have to know the definition, what is subset and superset. If a set is entirely contained in another set, then the content set, mind it, content set is called the subset and the container set is called the superset. For an example, this is the notation of subset and superset. If it is given A, this is a symbol of subset, the subset of B. That means A is a subset of B, that is the notation. And if you write A, this is a symbol of superset of B, that means A is a superset of B. Is like greater than equals to and less than equals to. The symbol is looking like that, but here it is means horizontal U actually. So come to the next point. Now let's start with the example for the subset and superset. Let A be a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and B be a set 2, 5, 6, C be a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and D be a set 2, 5, 6. Now clearly we can see that B is a subset of A. That means the set B entirely contained in the set A. So B is a subset of A. Similarly, A is a subset of C because the total set A is entirely contained in the set C. And we can easily see that B is a subset of D. That means 2, 5, 6, 2, 5, 6, all the elements are here. So we can write B is a subset of D. As well as we can see that the D is a subset of B. Here is a special note that you have to remember, that is, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then we can say that A equals to B. That means the two sets are called to be equal when A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. Now come to the point, the proper subset. What is proper subset? The proper subset means the subset must contains less number of elements than a superset. Means the container set, it must contain more elements than the content set. Let A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is a set which contains only one element. Then obviously the number of elements in B is very much less than the number of elements in A. As well as the set B is entirely contained in the set A. So we can write B is a proper subset of A, which is a symbol. The equal to symbol is not there here. Next, come to the point, that is universal set. This is the most vital part, the universal set. The set which contains all the given sets. That means universal set is the superset of all the given sets. Like suppose U, that means universal set, I am defining 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 10. And A is a set 1, 2, 4, 6. B is a set 2, 4, 6, 8. C is a set 7, 9, 8, 10. All the sets are belonging to that set. So universal set means which contains all the given sets. Now come to the next point, that is complement of a set. Complement of a set means the set whose elements does not belong to the given set but belong to the universal set. That means the elements which is not belonging to the given set but belonging to the universal set. For an example, suppose U, I am defining that 1, 2, 3 dot 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 up to 10, and A is a set that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then A dash is called the complement of A or A bar. The two different symbols we can use, that is A dash or A bar. It is actually U minus A. That means you have to subtract the elements of A from the elements of the set U. What are the elements? That is 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 7, 9. That means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You remove the elements from the universal set. Whatever the set you will get, that is the complement of a set.